How's it going, guys? This is Dragos, and today we're going to do something very interesting. We are going to react to Indian stand-up comedy, but not just any Indian stand-up comedy, but political. Now, if this is your first time here, I'm also a comedian based out of Europe. I do a lot of comedy here, a lot of crowd work here, and the past couple of weeks, I've done 2 podcasts with my Indian comedian friends, and they have brought to my attention the fact that, comedy in India is blowing up, it's massive, but as a form of expression, it's seeing some form of resistance from the political parties and the political pundits, if you will, the political supporters of the government and so on and so forth. So as a form of expression, it is seeing censorship. So I wanted to kind of take a bit of time today and look exactly at how the Indian stand-up comedy political scene looks like. I'm going to take one comedian. His name is Daniel Fernandes. It was recommended in the comments. He does a lot of it in English because Indian comedy is a bit of a mix. So we'll see how it looks. Before going into the video, I'd like to ask you guys, if you do like the comedy, if you like the content, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you don't subscribe,
I'm going to murder your family.
Alright, then with that being said, let us react to Indian political stand-up comedy.
Everyone's talking about CAA. Everyone's like CAA, CAA. Those of you who don't know what CAA stands for, CAA basically stands for Mandir ban chuka hai, ab kya kare?
I don't know what that means. But Daniel Fernandes getting the crowd laughing.
Is this your boyfriend? What's your name, buddy? Yad.
Fun fact, that means hell in Romanian.
Iyad. I heard Yad. I was just like, I think his parents had amnesia when they named him Yad. India, which part of the country are you from? You're from Kashmir. Nice. You haven't been home in a while, obviously. Do you have family back home right now in Kashmir? Are you able to You just went. They let you in. How's everything?
It's good energy, good energy. I'm not familiar with the situation in Kashmir, but I think they had there was some issues there. Let's find out.
Arnab is not telling the truth now. झूठ बोल रहा है वहाँ पे सब अच्छा है
I don't know what सब अच्छा है is.
Telling me you're scared of everyone else over here. BJP is doing good work there. You support BJP?
Okay, so I think the BJP is the ruling party and they're not doing a good job. Conflict or drama.
Hey, it's okay, it's fine. We can't force people to be smart about their political choices.
Shots fired.
I mean, it's cool, I understand. So let me get this straight. You're a Kashmiri, from Kashmir, which has been in lockdown for how many days now? More than 200 days. Lockdown.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is not, because this video is posted in March 2020, I'm assuming it's not coronavirus lockdown.
You're saying they're doing good work? Okay. Your parents taught you something, so according to that...
Oh my God. That is some ignorant stuff. Yeah, my parents taught me that Jesus is the only way towards salvation.
Say something. So is the lesson that they taught you this? Just agree with the people who can kill you so you can live. Is that the lesson? Somewhat. Oh, smart. Your parents are smart.
It's good to take them down, not like fallacy and logic. They're not always like, man, I get this kind of stuff on my shows. I'm like, I have to hold back from not ripping people out. I'm the asshole.
Because see, I find it funny when somebody from Kashmir says that the BJP is doing good work in Kashmir, because if the BJP was doing good work in Kashmir, the Kashmiris would have been able to tweet about it.
Okay, so there is a degree of censorship in Kashmir.
So basically, you mean the opposite of what you're saying. Oh, he's so smart, this guy is so smart. High five, buddy. High five. Hey, hold on to him, huh? Hold on to him. Stop buying her gifts. You don't need to give her any more gifts now. Now it's her turn. Have you got him gifts, Anushka? What was the last gift you got him? You bought him a book. He's a reader. Why are you saying he's a reader like it's a bad thing? I know people in the north also read. She just went like, oh, he's a reader.
Shots fired.
It's okay if he reads. That's fine. What book was it? It was about Tihar jail.
I don't know what the hard jail is. What's going on? This is like the audience in jail.
See, we don't know where this relationship will go, you know? So better to prepare you for the worst. Here's a book about Tihar jail. I'll come visit, don't worry.
It's a jail. Okay, gotcha.
Are you like dropping hints? Like, what are the other things you've gifted him? A notebook. A notebook. So when he's in jail, he can write to you. Smart. Anushka's a smart girl. Okay, then. You got him a chain. Of course.
Okay, the crowd is giving a lot. It's a big crowd.
So when he has shackles around his arms, he's used to, it's symbolic. A chain is symbolic of oppression and imprisonment. Well done, Anushka. Anything else? You made bookmarks.
Bookmarks.
So when he's bored in jail and he wants to roll one, you can't just ask for roach, na?
I mean, I like this guy. It's got good energy. The crowd is also feeding off. It's a good bounce off him and the crowd. So far so good.
He's preparing you. Yeah. Have you noticed the hints? That's nice. You're a BJP supporter?
Clearly, the BJP supporter thing is not to be in this crowd. It's not the approved thing to do.
You basically joined. You joined the BJP as a volunteer. Hey, that's interesting actually, because it's not very often that you get to meet somebody who's working with the party on ground. I think it's nice to have a conversation with them, right? Yeah. Why not? Why? Why? It is possible. Yeah. What's your name, sir? Rishabh. You from?
I like the fact that you can feel the tension in the room. People are like, what is he going to say? This is like the unpredictability of it is pretty cool.
Rishabh is from Chandigarh. You recently joined the BJP. And what do you do with them? Are you one of those guys when they say goli maro, you get the goalies? Or?
I don't know what that is.
You all can laugh. You're not on camera. Don't worry, guys. You're a volunteer during election time. Okay. Right. Okay. So if they are voting for Aam Aadmi Party, you hit them on the head and go, nahi, yahan pe maro. Is that what you do? Is that what you do, Rishabh?
No, I just let them go wherever they want.
It's their choice. Irrespective of what button you press, vote will go to BJP only. But fair enough. You're a young kid who's helping out at the election level. It's cool. What do you think about what just happened recently in Delhi?
Oh God, what happened in Delhi?
You think the BJP is at fault? How?
Like, I was pretty disappointed at how can they be so careless about things.
When you say how could they be so careless, do you mean how could Hindus also die? Is that what you?
Okay, getting very ethnical, racial/ethnicity based pressures.
Give me that book, na Tihar jail wala.
Good self-awareness.
Such things shouldn't have happened. I'm reading the names they made.
Are you talking?
Inflammatory.
Of course, you're talking about the riots right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about the riots.
The riot. You're saying the riots should not have happened. And so the thing is, I've noticed with a lot of BJP supporters is right now they are saying the riots had nothing to do with BJP. They are saying that it was some manufactured propaganda to make India look bad while Donald Trump was.
There's a lot of controversy. You can, like, some person will say something, some person will say.
I agree. But yeah, that's a good point, Rishabh. Everybody will say, "हमने क्या कुछ नहीं किया, मैंने क्या किया." Like, you know, when you're in school, like, you remember that game Tapli, where you hit somebody at the back of the head when they're not looking. Like you hit them and go, मैंने क्या किया. That's exactly what politics in India is. Right? Everyone just gets one Tapli. मैंने क्या, इसने क्या. मैंने क्यों इसने क्या. And but Rishabh, while I understand that whole argument.
So again, I can't get much of it because I'm not super knowledgeable about the Indian politics. But one thing I can get is the fact that there's so much tension in the room, which means that it's not widely accepted to speak about politics in such a public forum, which does hint at a little bit of censorship. You know, it doesn't seem to be the most kind of allowing and free type of environment.
Everyone says that it wasn't me. They all go full shaggy. It wasn't me. There are videos of policemen leading the riot, telling the rioters where to go, telling them to throw those stones, helping them collect the stones. That's pretty damning evidence, you know. And then
It is like you are just, I don't know why are you doing this? It is the first time that I've talked to him.
so you're saying there are people within the BJP right now who are looking at everything that's happening and going, boss, ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो रहा है. Now just imagine this, if there are people in the BJP who are saying कि boss ये तो ज़्यादा हो गया अभी. मतलब ज़्यादा हो रहा है. हाँ?
Because I belong, my father is from the Indian Army, so he told me the actual reality of what people face. So I don't sympathize with them that they generally face very bad situations.
The actual reality. This guy has got the real facts.
Still joined them.
I mean, to be fair, I don't want to chastise him for joining the BJP because he was curious. I mean, till you don't, jump into the pigsty, you won't know how it smells, no? I love how the BJP guy only laughed at that joke. All of you are like, "Tu pagal hai kya? Tere ko jail kyun jana hai, sale?" It's okay, guys. The BJP can't transfer a comedian.
I don't know what the transfer joke is, but does seem like he's walking on a limb here. He's walking on a limb here, taking some risks.
Sorry? The Constitution. I love that the Constitution protects me. I'm like, bro, who's protecting the Constitution?
Okay, so a lot of the stuff actually flew over my head because I didn't quite understand, but I did get a couple of things. Riots incited and organized by the BJP were happening, and people were like, no, this is totally normal situation with damning evidence. And it seems like there is a lot of pressure, there's a lot of tension in that room. It does seem that there will be a fallout. If you do talk about the government too negatively, there's going to be someone knocking on your door saying like, hey, maybe you should shut the fuck up. Which is not how democracy works. If you look at functioning democracies, well, at least in the US in the past couple of years, even in Romania, you can talk shit about the government, don't have to worry about your own safety. But it seems in these situations, a lot of mentions of jail, a lot of mentions of don't worry, the Constitution is going to protect me. Like basically, if all the judiciaries are appointed by the ruling party, as was the case in different type of jurisdictions, really they're going to align with me when their livelihood depends on that particular party. So this is where you need to have separation of power in the actual ruling system, I guess. If the judiciary is not independent from the political branch, then Constitution is not going to do shit. So okay, very interesting. I don't know enough to kind of give more opinion on this, but I do like the tension. The tension is there, so it feels like you're doing something a bit kind of dangerous. It feels like you're risking it. You are actually using comedy as a tool against oppression because you're speaking against it. So I appreciate what's happening in India and this type of stand-up scene, this type of growth. It is something that I look forward to see how it develops, and I'm actually quite interested in learning a bit more. So if you know more about the situation, if you have some opinions, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I will become more educated on the topic. This has been my reaction on this topic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, do click that subscribe button, subscribe, like, and let me know what else you'd like me to react to. I did try to react to Kumal Kamra, but I could not understand most of the stuff that was happening because it was in Hindi. So thanks a lot. Leave the suggestions below and see you guys in the next one.